What is good? It's your boy J back again with another one. This time we got your main man, the Florida boy himself, XXXtentacion. Let's get straight to it. A lot to get to at first. First of all, I just want to shout out to the Joycon boys. Shout out to the Joycon boys. Rest in peace, Etika. Long live Etika. Long live XXXtentacion. Thank you to XXXtentacion fans. Y'all have been putting it down for my channel, man. Almost 18,000 views for the newly revealed evidence found in the X murder trial. Man, I owe you guys everything to my channel success. Only 300 subs, but that is a lot to me because I'm starting all over with my channel, because as I told you in the last video, the Susan Wojcicki pack that we was smoking, she stepped down, so YouTube is now a safer place without this thug in the streets. Justice have been served. But today's video is going to be about From Florida with Love. Is this another shot at XXXtentacion? From genius.com. It says, From Florida with Love is a throwaway by Drake featuring production from some guy, Mexico Dro. It marks the first time, which shout out to him because that beat, if they're talking about the beat is dope. It marks the first time the two have collaborated. It leaked online on April 10th, 2020. The track was recorded in Miami in December 2017. Okay, during sessions for Scorpio. It appears to have remained unfinished, however, with an instrumental change towards the back end of the track that has no vocals. The song finds Drake referencing his robbery, which we're going to get to, his mentors Lil Wayne, Static Major, who I think passed away too, listening to the Carter 3 with Kobe, rest in peace Kobe, tragically, and Gigi and everybody that was in that plane crash. I was crying like a baby, man. And close affiliate Future's Free Bands Gang. So Drake has a lot of ties to a lot of people, as you can see. But yeah, plug. Yeah, that little plug dropping the beat that I like. It's funny though. Writing this from Florida with love, and shout out to the Florida, man. I am the Florida boy myself. I love Florida, Central Florida. Where you at? What's up? What's good? Shout out. When I went with Mexico, I knew I found the plug. Rest in peace to Static, yelling show they want a thug. Bottles in the club. No, I love to touch. Weezy played that shit for me, and Kobe was on the bus. Went and got a chain for me, I had to give it up. Niggas had the their pistols loaded, pointed at my truck. So that was the one that got people shook, or at least the nigga in my comment in my comments. But shout out to you, bro. Shout out to anybody that's trying to help me out with this case. So he said he went and got a chain from Lil Wayne, had to give it up. Niggas had their pistols loaded, pointed at my truck. Now that was the same situation, unfortunately, with XXXtentacion. Maybe I'll throw a picture in there or something. But you got to be careful, because this little subliminal petty Scorpio, he will throw some shots at people on the low. But I can safely say, and of course you can kind of tell from these bars, at least it was kind of cohesive with Lil Wayne getting the chain from Lil Wayne and having to give it up. But the crazy part is he was allegedly, this is all allegedly, is Drake snitching? Is he a truth teller? But anyway, this now they said he recorded this in 2017, by the way, so you know, you could say it's not related to X, but I'm not buying all that date of when and where the was recorded, because it's all speculation. They don't know, we don't know. I could say, you know, I could drop a track today and say, oh no, this was recorded in 2003, man. Yeah, so what are you talking about? I didn't say nothing crazy. But anyways, so Drake, this is an article from June 18th. Oh my God, what is the coincidence? Published, this was published, at least. Okay, this was published June 18th, 2010. I don't know exactly when this had happened though, the Drake robbery, but okay, so May 31st, 2009. Okay, so this is May 31st, 2009, but that is weird, right? That we get the death date of XXXtentacion. He passed away June 18th. So apparently Drake was cooling and vibing and spinning a block. Nah, I guess he was with some chicks sipping. Toronto's world beating Drake star was enjoying an event at a restaurant in Little Italy at the corner of College and Patrice Streets. However you want to say that. He was on the verge of his artistic success. Drake, he left the restaurant that night with a woman, Chantel Brown, according to the police, and they walked down Patrice Street to his parked SUV. Drake was sitting in this. Now that's crazy, because if this is true, we could have lost Drake. Soulja Boy, I think, got robbed too. Around, it's dangerous being a rapper, man. It is the most. Just being a black man in general is very dangerous. Stay safe. Stay out the way. Stay out the way. And I think he only had the mixtape. I don't even know if this was probably before his first album in 2009, May 31st, 2009. I think this was before his first album even dropped, but he had that big mixtape that I do like. That's how I became a fan of him later on though. But he left the restaurant with a woman named Chantel Brown. They went to a parked SUV. Drake was sitting in his seat about to slide in when two men walked up. They drew the guns and pointed them in Drake's face like, little yellow, give up that chain, little yellow dude. They demanded he give up his jewelry and cash, just like XXXtentacion. It's crazy. So maybe he's waiting for this trial to end so he can talk about this. Will he talk about this? Will he ever talk about XXXtentacion? Because he has something to relate to. Maybe that traumatized him. Maybe that opened up the demons again, if this is true. That like, damn, like, that almost happened to me, bro. Because he said he actually was a fan from Look At Me. He said he tried to reach out, and Drake, X, I believe, said he reached out and said he was feeling the song. And then what messed up X was like, he turned around and made a fake song of Look At Me, KMT or whatever. But anyways, they drew the handguns and put him in the face. He handed over his gold and diamond necklace, his several $1,000 watch, and Audemars, whatever, little goofy rich lingo, rich talk, and $2,000 in American bills. So Ms. Brown, the lady he was with, was sitting in the passenger seat. A third person, Nicholas Carino, walked out of the restaurant and saw the robbery in progress. He yelled at the gun-toting thieves to get back, according to the police. Startled with the bling already in hand, they hopped into a waiting getaway car heading south on Patrice Street. Shortly after, the getaway car was stopped by the police for going the wrong way on a one-way street. Two men drove out trying to evade arrest. So that's what happened. He was prosecuted. All of this helps makes Drake's startling quote into the New York Times this week. He feels unsafe. So he said he feels unsafe in Toronto, his home. After that, was he talking to the police? At the time, Drake was being dissed. Oh, he was being dissed by other rappers for being a snitch. Damn. I feel like I know they wasn't too fond of him back in the day. So yeah. So I was being funny, but yeah, they actually was calling him a snitch for cooperating with the police. I know Drake's roots are in the for his neighborhood. He must still contend with the strength. Yeah, he still had to, even though he not from the hood, he still had to follow the hood. The hood code, boy, because it's hip hop. It raises the question, though, whether the case collapsed because Drake refused to cooperate. So maybe he did refuse to cooperate at the end of the day because they said the case collapsed. I don't know, but the streets don't think so. But nonetheless, that is quite an interesting story. Drake was robbed just like X from Florida with love. That is weird because, of course, X is from Florida, but it just seems like a lot of subliminal shots. Of course, he's wearing the ski mask, looking very non-menacing in the ski mask. Dark Lane demo tapes. It was just kind of weird when this all comes together with Florida with love, and then the incident with he had the guns pointed at him in the truck. He had to give it up. Having the ski mask on, X got robbed with some dudes from the ski mask, and he was in Florida. You can say that is a reach, but it is what it is. I do have a story. They do have a story attached to it that may relate to what he's saying, but I don't know at this point. Are we gonna give Drake a break, or are we still on his taco? Let me know in the comments. I tried to make this video very PG because I am hot from the last video talking trash about the CEO of YouTube, but it is what it is. I do have to play the game. Like everybody else, right? So, but that's all I got. I didn't want to make this one too long. Thank you for all the support. I really do be appreciating it. I appreciate every subscriber, every comment, every individual, no matter who you are. Shout out to the X fans. Shout out to the Joycon boys. I need to represent and shout out the Joycon boys more often. I just be trying to get straight to it. But that's all I got. Like, comment, subscribe. Didn't want to make this one too long. I'm out. Peace. Shh.